Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I am sharing our day in Dubrovnik, one of the most beautiful cities along the Adriatic coast. We're only here for the day as we're on a cruise, so the goal is simple: wander around, soak up the sights and see where the day leads us. The first thing we did was hop on the bus provided by the cruise line. It cost $15 per person. We could have got a taxi, which probably would have been cheaper, but it was super convenient having it right there as soon as you step off the ship. As soon as we got off the bus, I was in awe. I wasn't expecting to see one of the locations from Game of Thrones, King's Landing Harbour, straight away. Dubrovnik's old town is completely enclosed by massive stone walls that date back to the 13th century. Over the years, they protected the independent Republic of Ragusa, which was a surprisingly powerful maritime trading state. It rivaled Venice at times and became incredibly wealthy through trade across the Mediterranean. One of the most famous things to do is walk along the city walls. But it looked like a lot of the crowd were heading up there. And there's almost no shade up there. It was a pretty hot day, so we decided to skip it and walk around the inside of the walls instead. Inside, the streets at ground level, there are so many little alleyways and shaded corners where you can just chill and take a break, and that felt a lot more appealing to us. So we just started wandering. Dubrovnik is one of those places where getting lost is kind of the best plan. The old town is compact, so that you can walk through without a plan and always end up somewhere interesting. The streets are polished smooth from centuries of footsteps, and every few minutes you'll find a tiny staircase or hidden courtyard. Sometimes it's a hidden church, or sometimes a tiny cafe tucked into the steps. Eventually, we made our way through a little passage in the city walls that leads down to the Buzzer Bar. It's one of the most unique spots in Dubrovnik because you literally walk through the wall and suddenly you're on the cliffs above the sea. Unfortunately, there was no seats there, so we found another passageway nearby. Some of our fellow cruisers were swimming here in the water below, and honestly, watching them jump into the Adriatic made us realise we probably should have packed our swimming togs, but being a city tour, we hadn't thought of it. The water here is unbelievably clear. That deep blue looks almost unreal. It looked so refreshing. Even if you're not swimming, it's a pretty place just to sit for a while and listen to the waves. Next, we continued on towards the old harbour. This little port has been the heart of Dubrovnik's maritime history for centuries. During the time of the Republic of Ragusa, ships sailed from here across the Mediterranean carrying salt, textiles and spices. Standing here now, it feels busy, but with a lot of small boats, fishing boats and small yachts gently bob along the water, and the stone breakwater still protects the harbour, just like it did hundreds of years ago. It's one of those peaceful places where you could easily just sit for an hour and watch the boats drift by. Later, we decided to head up to the Dubrovnik cable car, which takes you up the mountain above the city. It's quite a steep walk to the base of the cable car, but we just took it slow and made lots of stops along the way. It is so hot. When we arrived, there was a long queue and the ticket office was closed. We waited a while, but then we decided to book our tickets online and we headed on up on the cable car. So if you are coming here, just know you might be better off to book your tickets online instead. The ride itself only takes a few minutes, but the views start opening up almost immediately. And when you reach the top, it's pretty incredible. From here, you can see the entire old town, terracotta rooftops, the massive defence walls and the Adriatic behind it. You also get a really clear sense of how strategic this location was. Dubrovnik sits perfectly between the mountains and sea, which really helped protect it for centuries. At the top there's a restaurant, a small museum about Croatian war independence, and several viewing terraces where you can just take in the panorama in front of you. For a single day visit, Dubrovnik has this lovely mix of history, sea views and quiet little corners, if you're willing to wander away from the busiest streets. Skipping the walls and the crowds turned out to be the right choice for us today. Instead, we spent the day exploring, sitting by the water and seeing the city from above. And sometimes that kind of slower travel day ends up being the most memorable. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next adventure.